Today we are in the garden harvesting all the carrots I have in the ground except for the ones that's currently flowering. I love collecting my own seeds from plants that I grew in my lovely and perfect garden. Some of my carrots are long overdue to be harvested, so I am a bit nervous of how they're going to turn out. And of course we have some that are not too far gone. I kind of did not keep track of the times of when I actually planted a lot of my carrots. And my carrots, I did not thin them out as well. I should have done that, I know, but I did not. I just kind of let them do their thing. And besides, my children usually come outside and they usually pick the carrots that's in between. So in a way, they're kind of thinning the carrots out anyway. And in this bed, the carrots were not the best. A lot of them were split and they were very, I don't know what's the word for it, but they looked very old. And I figured that I would use some of these old carrots for a carrot cake. So my husband and I, our 15th year anniversary passed recently, and I wanted to make a cake for our anniversary, but I did not get a chance to actually make the cake. So I decided that I would make it today, and I'll make a carrot cake because why not? Carrots that come right from my yard, which is so cool. And I just use the carrots that are split and that are imperfect, and those are the ones that I will use in my carrot cake. In my greenhouse, these carrots I planted in January. I have the video, I will link it for you guys so you can see it when I planted these carrots. I planted them in toilet paper and they came out pretty good. So I am so happy about my carrot harvest, and I wish I grew a lot more carrots, but you know, there's always next time that I can grow so many more carrots. I washed and separated the carrots using all the not so perfect carrots for our carrot cake. When I grow my own, I usually don't peel them, but it's best to peel carrots for a carrot cake. After harvesting all of those carrots, I did not feel like grating carrots by hand, so I used my food processor to shred all of my carrots. And I needed about 3 cups of carrots to make my carrot cake. For this carrot cake, I am not using all-purpose flour. I am using soft white wheat. That is the flour that I will be using. The recipe usually calls for 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, but instead I am going to use 3 cups of soft white wheat. But when I was making this recipe, I did realize that I actually needed a little bit more water, and so I could have held back a little bit with the flour. I didn't need as much flour as I thought I did. As with other recipes, when I am making cakes or cookies, I usually need a little bit more flour. And in this recipe, I did not. So when I was mixing everything together, I did realize that it was a little bit too dense for me. It was a little bit too thick, my batter, and I wanted my batter to be a little thinner. So I ended up having to add more water into my batter. The recipe that I am using is John Cannell's from Preppy Kitchen. This is his recipe. It's a pretty simple carrot cake recipe, not too much nuts and different things added to it. It's just pretty simple, and I thought it would be actually a really good recipe to try to convert to using soft white wheat flour or fresh milk flour with this recipe. So I wanted this cake to be small and cute, so I decided to make it in 6-inch pans. And I also tried to level my cake, but I didn't have all of the tools to really decorate my cake. So my cake still ended up being a little bit lopsided. Yeah, it was like a little crazy. But the inside of the cake looks really yummy and delicious and so good. And I am just frosting it with just regular classic cream cheese frosting, which is just butter, cream cheese, and powdered sugar or confectious sugar. And I am just doing a simple decoration, nothing crazy. I didn't really have much flowers so far in my garden that I really wanted to decorate this with to make it look more beautiful, because I do love making decorations with floral designs or flowers from my garden, but a lot of my edible flowers were not quite ready as of yet, so I just kept it simple and just did just a regular white cream cheese frosting. So once I put my first coating of frosting on, I put my cake in the refrigerator, and then for about 30 minutes, then I took it out and I decided to put more frosting on. I got lazy in the middle of doing this. I felt like I just needed so much more frosting that I just decided to keep it really simple. We don't really like too much frosting because it's just too sweet and we just can't take it. My whole family, including the children. So I just put a lot of the extra shreddings on top of the cake. And Daniel had bought me a new cake stand, which is so pretty. I am in love with it and I cannot wait to put more things inside of it. Cake came out really good. It was tasty. It was fun to do. And I'm happy that I was able to use the carrots from my backyard. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the video. It's a little bit short and I just wanted to keep it light and fun. So see you next time. Bye.